Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. Last time we came back down into the lower necropolis, and after coming through this long corridor of traps, we have found a room with a zombie ogre and a couple of standard zombies around. So my hope is that at least with the Druid Halsin having a reasonable number of spell slots available to them, particularly with Moonbeam in tow, we might be able to do some good things here. Also, we have Troy's Turn Undead if we really need it. So, hopefully, we can do this fight, but we will find out. I didn't even notice this zombie stood right in front of us. So, what action are we going to start off with? Actually, let's try a spike growth. And if we do it right here, anything that tries to come towards us is going to have to go through the spikes, right?
I know.
So, I should have definitely checked the actual description on spike growth first. But hey, that is up, and if Halsin is in full cover elsewhere, he can't lose concentration on this spell. Now, the zombies are surprised, so they're not getting a turn this round. We have since learned, though, that zombie ogres have 107 HP. Which is only a slightly terrifying amount. So we're going to start damaging that, I think. Especially while we have advantage.
Can't say I'm surprised.
9 is solid. We'll push back a bit. Excuse me. They lose their surprise. We are out of decent spell slots, but with our chill touch, if I show you that one, deal damage to one enemy and prevent healing for a limited time. Cannot gain hit points if undead. Disadvantage attacking the caster. So if they do try and come after Troy, they're going to have disadvantage on their attacks. Happy about that. Although, oh, he does have 25 HP. He can stay out there for a little while. And Ulra, not going to start raging yet. But I think we can attack recklessly. Oh, we didn't need to. We were already hidden. That's on me, being dumb.
Idiot.
So we'll get some cover. Oh god. There's a second ogre zombie around. I now have many regrets. Right, from here, we are concentrating on a spell. So we're going to be hurling some flames. Out of range? Out of range. What is the range on this thing then? Does not tell me. However far that is, probably 6 cells. 1 whole damage. Right, that narrow corner is not ideal. Oh, you're joking. There's an evil priest in the mix? Troy rolls a critical success on their roll, which is incredible. Do you have any damaging spells that you can actually use? Honestly, a Scroll of Banishment is not terrible. Bye. Right, so we've got a small horde of zombies. That is no good. And second zombie ogre. We're going to have some problems, I think. Does not tell me what the constitution modifier of these things are, so I'm going to guess it just sticks with our own constitution modifier. One, two, three, four, 5 tiles of movement. Oh, we got a friend right here. What am I worrying about? Oh, we don't have an action because we're the wrong kind of druid for that. Man, they're really out to get us, aren't they? Troy's down again. Troy is no longer concentrating on banishment because he went down. Yeah, I don't see how this can possibly end well. But at this point, I wish I had gone through door number 2. If there's a fireplace behind door number 2, I will be slightly mad that I took the more difficult path the first time. Yeah, that's going to do it. Party had no way to revive the dead because the other characters cannot cast Revivify, and Troy was down. So, let's try the other door. Alrighty, let's go try door number 2. Because if we don't get a long rest in us, that fight is going to be a nightmare. Maybe if we can kite them back through the corridor with the spike growth and stuff, but who knows. Just a single solitary scout. You a foe? Yeah, you're a foe. Seems like a trap.
I really thought never mind.
20 HP. No backup. Very curious. Yeah, this isn't going to go well for them. However, I am observing a huge lack of places to long rest here. Even more food. And there's nothing in this dungeon I've missed, is there? Obviously we can come back the way we'd come. That is certainly a dead end. So are we going to have to figure out how to win this fight against two zombie ogres? I'm going to get wild. We have spider climb. I'm going to assume that's not going to let us up on all these walls. No, there's like an implied ceiling. Which upsets me. Because I have very low hopes for the notion that we will be able to get through this fight in a second. What if we could just stealth our way through alone with spider climb? I highly doubt it. I don't even know how we would really begin to go about it. Yeah, we can't push the box from this side. Which is really annoying. And clearly that doesn't work. Everybody else is just miles away, of course. Alright. Drop me a load of that quick save. Alrighty. This is going to be a puzzle, isn't it? Scroll of Grease. Interesting. Scroll of Hypnotic Pattern. Scroll of Blindness. All very interesting. Scroll of Knock can go to the Sorcerer anyway. Scroll of Bane is probably best with the Cleric. We legit just cannot consume potions that we don't know what they are. Which is annoying, because I bet this is a potion of invisibility that I would really love to have. Main campaign, you can go to a store and have people identify stuff for you, but apparently not here. Which leaves me with like a bunch of potions and like better potions that I can't even use. Thank you for revealing your inventory to me. Do we have some, like, poison bolts somewhere? Or is it, like, a single poison bolt somewhere? Yeah, one corrosive bolt does not seem worth putting into action. However, I will have you... At least I thought I could have you consume a regular health potion, unless we did that already. And we are lacking in just everything, aren't we? Welp. Okay, new plan. We're going to try and use this corridor as a major choke point, or even possibly this doorway. So we're going to need to cast Spike Growth in a place that we can see. And if we're going to surprise them, we want to use our surprise actions to as best effect we can. Although if we can't see anybody past the doors, then we won't be doing that. But a Spike Growth plant, or spell rather, probably here is the longest walk that they must take in order to reach us. So what we're actually going to do is not open with that action, but we'll open with somebody else's action. And we will check what square we need to be on to end safely. So we need to be flush with the rest of the party. So you're going to stand there. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a bad time. So we're just going to come back to here. And we are not going to try and become smart asses about this. We're just going to take what cover we can. Be ready for when this initiative ends. Put down that Spike Growth there. Have Halcyon get as far away as possible because he's concentrating on that spell, which is very important to us. They're all surprised, they miss their turns. The Evil Priestess only has 34 HP, so hopefully we can kill her off relatively quickly. We can dash away, but I guess we will do that just to keep ourselves as dispersed as possible. Then Lila, head on back to here. Now we're still hidden, so I don't know if we should actually unhide just so they have a target to run towards. But for right now, we'll also take the dodge action. We'll take the dodge action here as well. They know what's up. They're coming towards us. So they take 2d4 piercing damage, possibly for every tile they have to move through, which is incredible. We're going to spread ourselves out even further. So worst case scenario, I hope, is that a lightning bolt can only hit 2 of us on a line of a cross in this square that we've effectively built. So we're also going to take the dodge action. Not only is that disadvantage on attacks, but also advantage on dexterity checks, which I believe the lightning bolt will be. They've gone straight in with a blur, which I'm fine with. And Ulra here, if we're not being attacked directly with the lightning bolt, let's ready a ranged attack. We will ready a cantrip attack. We will ready chill touch cantrip attack for anything that makes it through this line of thorns. Unfortunately, none of the rest of this right-hand side wall counts as cover from this direction. But we will ready a venomous spike, I guess. And it appears it's rough terrain, so
Of course you've been detected.
they're having a harder time getting through it with what movement they have. Ah. There's the spell we really didn't want to happen. Even though they don't have line of sight on any of us. Can I please hover over the corridor again? Thank you. Right, we need to get Troy up, because Troy is our only way of casting Revivify if somebody else goes down. So we're going to heal other Troy. Round number 4. It's a shame we don't have a shatter, but I'll take whatever I can get. Right, even if we take half damage after a 29-point lightning bolt, that's still going to be 15. So even if we are dodging and we succeed our throw, we're never going to survive that attack. So what we really want to do is make ourselves as undesirable a set of targets as possible. But I don't know what orientation to stand in to do that. Now, I want to keep my extra second level spell slot in case we need to recast a spike growth along this piece of corridor after we retreat. We're definitely not going to be able to hurl a flame that far. So honestly, pull back. And dodge.
I really thought never mind. Oh!
Alright. We used our relentless endurance for that. And just about stayed up. This ogre zombie right in our face now is quite the problem. I think it's time to rage. And to recklessly attack. That is very good progress. So they have 4 HP left, which is excellent news. We also have 3 opportunities to attack it before it has an opportunity to attack us. So I think standard attacks will be fine rather than using our last spell slot to... you're joking. To use a magic missile. We're gonna run. we're going to smash it with a mace. There we go. And retreat as far as we can. Halcyon is going to push around this corner and dodge again. This guy doesn't seem to have taken nearly as much damage.
Wait till the next one.
So we are going to run backwards. Every little helps, and we've now cleared a path that we can drop another spike growth here if we really decide we want to.
How does that feel?
Excellent crit. I don't think they've got this much movement in them, but we'll continue to back away. Now we have to decide if we're casting this spell now so that they move into it, or saving it for when the evil priest is actually up in our face, posing possibly more of a threat. I'm hoping that they only get 2 lightning bolts, and that's all of that level of spell slot spent. If it is, I think we'll manage. So honestly, let's get to here. And we can't do that, but we can ready cantrip attack.
Even the dead could hear you.
So looks like they had to dash to get that far. Evil Priest not doing anything with their action. Recklessly attacking here. 28 hit points is rather a lot.
Go on.
But there goes 10 more. We need to do 18 hit points of damage in 3 actions. I think this is now worth it. 7 HP of damage in 2 actions. We're going to go with the strength attack rather than the dex attack.
One less enemy.
Excellent. Right, Halcyon. We can start thinking about pushing up slightly more now. But if they are going to have to come through this field, we're still concentrating on this spell for how long? Some amount of time. So we will ready a cantrip attack. The AI is confused about its priorities. They lose their blur, which is fantastic. Now, if we don't attack them or take damage, our rage will end. So let's get up to here and ready a ranged attack. And get up to here again, ready a cantrip attack. going to need a free hand to ready a cantrip attack. And here, honestly, just dodge, because you're concentrating on the spikes. They cast Blur on themselves and are having a terrible time. They use their reaction to shield, which is fine by me. And we have another go at that. Very nice. I think we're going to make it. As unlikely a fight this seemed, Halcyon has saved the day with a wall of thorns. Are they going to... Oh, they're healing themselves, which is fine if they want to spend a whole action doing that. I think their AC will have come back down. Shield again. We'll take some extra cover. We will induce a saving throw since the AC is so high. There's 6 radiant damage for you. Alright, the AI is just doing whatever it can now to stay alive, apparently. So very soon, once this foe runs out of spell slots or something, this should be over. I'm going to assume that this tile specifically isn't spike growthed. That's why they've picked that place to stand.
Reaches out for you.
But I think that was a crit. Yes. Okay. Halcyon, we need you to stop concentrating on that spell. Grab the whole party together. See if there's actually anything useful among the loot. Bolts are fine, I guess. Spellcaster, did you have anything interesting? Not really. Alright, another day, another fight, even if it was a toughie. I'm really hoping we get to long rest soon now, but, you know, that's what dungeon crawling is all about. For now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.